Hello there, Leo. Welcome to DragonTaleTarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your astrology and tarot reading for March 16th through 31st, 2020. Thank you so much for joining me today. It is wonderful to have you here at the channel. If you are brand new or a new subscriber, welcome and thank you so much for being here. And if you are returning, likewise, I'm so glad that you are coming back for another session with the dragon family here. As always, if you have not yet done so, I do invite you to reach out there, hit that subscribe button, and join the dragon family. Also give it that dragon claw up by clicking the like button and let me know that you enjoy this content. First, a few quick notes before we start that this is a general reading. It will not resonate with every single Leo out there, so if these messages make sense to you, they feel right, they resonate, they are meant for you. If they do not resonate, kick them on out to another Leo out there that they are meant for. This will mostly correspond with Leo's Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising signs, and all Leo cross-watchers are welcome to join us as well. If you're interested in a personal reading with me, if you are interested in making a donation to the channel, or would like to see links to the different card decks that I used in my readings, all of that information will always be down in the description box. So let's go ahead and get started, guys. Let's talk about what's coming up first astrologically for you. We are wrapping up the current cycle of the year. We do have the sun moving through the sign of Pisces in the last couple degrees right now. So we are right about to finish up the winter, and the beginning of spring is right around the corner. That starts on March 19th when the sun moves into the sign of Aries. Now, Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, so it is kind of the beginning of the astrological new year. And this is also a wonderful sign for you personally because Aries is a fellow fire sign. It's going to activate that 9th house for you. Very, very positive kind of feeling energy, very warm, very vibrant. So yeah, get ready for some really nice, fresh, energized new vibes as we move into that time of Aries. We are finishing out, the time of Pisces. So, energy is still a little bit mentally sleepy, a little cloudy, a little bit confusing right now, and very emotional. So just keep that in mind. Relationships and partnerships might be a little bit tense for you at this time through this last half of March, Leo, because Venus, the planet of love and relationships, is moving through the sign of Taurus. Taurus is a sign that creates a square pattern of energy to your sign, and so that does create more challenge, more potential for friction and conflict. So just be steady with people. They will be more stubborn, not as flexible about their viewpoints. So, if you feel like that's going to cause a really bad conflict or argument, don't push the issue right now. People will be more relaxed in their opinions and their viewpoints as we move out of the month of March. So let's go ahead and we're going to get started with some cards for you. Also should mention there's quite a lot of Capricorn energy this last half of March. We've got 4 planets, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto all moving through the sign of Capricorn. That is in your health house of the 6th, Virgo house, universally. So I would say, Leo, especially in light of people being very concerned and, nervous and anxious about health right now, I would be sure to watch out for yours. Be careful of your health. Don't take any unnecessary risks. Take all necessary precautions. And be good to yourself, because right now not just physical health is coming up, it's also your psychological, mental, and emotional health. So just be gentle with yourself, be kind with your emotions, with your heart, with your feelings, and don't beat yourself up too much. This could make you a little bit more critical of yourself, and that's important to keep in mind. So be sweet to yourself, Leo. Give yourself lots of compliments, and remember that we all do love you. So let's go ahead and start reading for you. I'm going to do some themes. I'm going to do some major cards for you, what will be your themes for the second half of March, and then we're going to do a full tarot spread to get you some deeper advice and messages. Dear angels, dear divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, helpers, and healers, please be with the Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising sign of Leo as we do their reading for March 16th through 31st, 2020. Please protect their energy as well as my own as we do this reading, and also bring through clear, accurate messages for their highest good. Thank you so much. Ooh, so Leo, the Wheel of Fortune is the first major arcana card that comes up. To me, this is a very positive movement. The Wheel of Fortune does mean things are turning more in your favor, that there is some shift, there is something, coming up on the horizon, and it usually is a more positive vibration, which could be the fact that we have that Aries sun coming right around the corner, right? Leo is also a sign that is part of the card of the Wheel of Fortune. All of the fixed signs, Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, and Scorpio, are depicted in that card, so you are definitely front and center, that things are moving forward for you. So let's pull a chakra card. Let's see what comes up in the crystals, so, to see what might be good for you to work with right now. Ooh, these are having a little bit of a tussle shuffling, huh? Let's see what comes up. Ooh, I like this one, Leo. This one doesn't come up often, the Unakite. I do have some Unakites somewhere, not in this box next to me, but I do have a piece of that. And it is a beautiful heart chakra stone. It's kind of an olive green flecked with pink. Live in the present is the message from this card, and it is aligned with the heart, and Leo, you do rule the heart. So this is all reminding you, take good care of your heart, take good care of your emotional center, stay in the moment very much. Don't project or worry too much about the future. If you feel yourself worrying about the future, feeling anxious, etc., remind yourself to bring yourself back to the present moment. So let's pull a guardian angel card. We're going to see what your guardian angels are speaking to you about, what you need to talk to them about. This can also relate as well to your passed on loved ones, your guardian spirits, whatever you connect with outside of yourself to give you strength. Ooh, angel of remembrance. And to me, that's a very beautiful connection with passed on loved ones and ancestors, because they're coming in very strongly for you around this time. This is a great time for you to actually reach out. Just, you can say it out loud. It's like, I need some help with this. I need some advice or some encouragement with something that's going on in my life, because they are coming through in that card to let you know, Leo, that they are very, very strongly with you right now to help you get through any challenges that are coming up. So let's move Mr. Dragon over here. We're going to get into the tarot. Today I will be using the Tarot Grand Lux for the main spread and clarifying with the Rider-Waite when necessary. So let's dig in, Leo. Let's see what we have for March 16th through 31st for my Leos. Okay, Leo, well, this is a very interesting spread so far. Lots of beginning, fresh new energy here. So the card in the center, this is your central theme right now, is that Two of Coins. So to me, interesting that we got that live in the present card, because to me the Two of Coins is very much staying balanced and very focused on the moment, one step at a time, not worrying too far into the future or, contemplating or fretting about the past. It's really staying focused in the moment so that he can stay very balanced on that tightrope. And of course, for many Leos, this could also bring in that feeling of needing to balance finances, because there is that coin element, there is that pentacle element, which brings in your money. So, if you feel like you're kind of walking a tightrope right now, Leo, it might be time for some of you to balance, the resources, balance the budget, figure out how to best use your resources that you have right now. And look at that. Also, Leo. Ooh, we don't like that Seven of Swords. He is, to me, he's the sneakiest guy in the tarot. Absolutely. It's the biggest deception card. So, Leo, part of staying in the moment is really being able to pay attention to anything or anyone around you that is not good for you, is you know, possibly going behind your back or isn't really for your best, highest good. You know, especially new people, new situations that you don't really know or trust very well yet. Keep a good eye on that. And a big way to, you know, make sure that that doesn't sneak past you or go around behind you is by staying focused in the present, focused in the moment, not worrying too much about what's coming in the future. Because if you're in the moment, you will see, you will feel people that are not trustworthy or not, you know, for your best good. So in the immediate past, it's kind of funny because, you know, I don't really read reversals. I just don't do that because I can read both sides of a card without, you know, doing the reversals. But interestingly enough, this card came up in reverse, so this card somehow got flipped around, which I think is interesting because, you know, since I don't read reversals, if one comes out reversed, I'm like, okay, I'll pay extra attention to that. This is nice in reverse because the Three of Swords is a lot of heartbreak. It's a lot of sadness, a lot of disappointment, and sometimes in love. So Leo, the fact that that's coming up upside down, I take that as a very, very good omen that you are stepping away from, you know, some kind of heartache, some kind of loss, and you're recovering from that and you're feeling better from that. For those of you that that does resonate with, if you've gone through something like that, say in the last 30 to 60 days, you know, this is something that, you know, you're coming through. You're gaining more perspective and more heart healing. And that could also be, Leo, what's coming up. You got that heart healing card, and this is about a heart healing. Absolutely. Oh, and look at that. Over top of that Three of Swords, you had the Star card. So, you know, you've absolutely gone to another plateau here, Leo. You have grown from some kind of heartache or some kind of disappointment, and you've really gone to the next level. You know, you really have learned some things about balance. And then going into the immediate future for you, we have the Magician card came up. So the Magician is Mercury ruled. It's a Gemini energy card, so this is all about the mind. It's about our thoughts, the way we communicate, the way we think. The Magician is an alchemist. He brings together all the different qualities and all the different talents that he has in his arsenal to create something new. And so when I see that card coming up for the immediate future, that's what makes me think a lot of very new, fresh energy is on the way. Leo, you're a very creative sign. You know how to create your own destiny. You do know how to put things together. You know how to use your imagination and your star power. So very, very beautiful coming forward. And look at that Queen of Swords, which is another very air energy card. A lot of Gemini, Aquarius, Libra in that card. And I think that for you, there is going to be a lot of cutting through, you know, to get to the mental clarity, because any confusion, any cloudiness, anything that's been bothering you, you're going to be using a lot of your intellect and a lot of your logic far, far more going into the future. Because if you've experienced, you know, a heartbreak or some kind of emotional loss, you're even more careful to put your heart in there. So going into the future, you are being very, you know, a little more cool-headed, a little bit more logical, and, you know, just very, very clear-cut about what you want going forward. On the underneath, we have the Page of Wands. So this is the card that deals with what your focus is right now, what the undercurrent, what your subconscious is telling you. And Page of Wands, to me, is just, that is the beginning of spring. This is definite Aries season coming around, so I feel that there's a lot coming right around the corner for you, Leo. This can be new messages, new, you know, passions, new beginnings. So very, very fresh energy that's coming up. And the Leo, and not the Leo new moon, but the Aries new moon is also happening on the 24th of March. So, you know, on the 19th, we get the sun moving into Aries, and on the 24th, we have a new moon cycle starting in Aries. So these are both going to be very, very nice dates for you And look at that, Knight of Cups coming in. On top of this could be, for some of my Leos out there, this could be like a love message. This could be definitely some flirtation. For single Leos, this could be like, oh, I met somebody I'm really interested in. I'm not sure if I should make an offer to them, or maybe this is somebody doing that for you, saying, I don't know if I should ask them out. On the top here, what's crowning the spread and what, you know, your message from Spirit is that Two of Wands. So to me, again, fresh, new fire energy. Very similar to that Page of Wands. Above and below, both, you know, these fresh, fiery, you know, springtime energy cards that are coming up for you. So I absolutely think that this is a message from Spirit, that it's like, look at that, Leo. The doors are opening. Look at that. That gate's opening. The new energy's coming in. Just hang tight, because you're right around from a really, really powerful season for you. And look, oh, the Wheel of Fortune came out again to cross that Two of Wands. So yes, Leo, things are moving forward. The Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. Things are not going to stay stagnant as they did in the past. So let's bring up some advice for you. Okay, Leo, my goodness, this is beautiful. So I'm telling you, the suggested approach, Queen of Swords, and that's your immediate future clarifier, as well as that Queen of Swords. So Leo, going forward, there's no doubt you are standing in your power. You are not putting up with any lies, anything that feels like BS. That Seven of Swords, that sneaky guy, he doesn't stand a chance against the Queen of Swords. She's going to see right through his lies, right through his deceptions. So Leo, I think it's a good idea, of course, to be on alert whenever a Seven of Swords comes up in a spread, to just be watching, you know. It's like, make sure that the people around you are trustworthy. But that Queen of Swords tells me that you are definitely on watch already, because she is not afraid to cut people out of her life with that sword if they are not for her best. Oh my goodness. And look at that. See, the Moon card comes up on top of her. The Moon is, again, deceptions, confusion, things not being very clear. And she wants to cut through all of that. Anything that doesn't feel clear, Leo, I would absolutely be on guard against, especially through this last half of March. Absolutely. What you need to know, of course, is coming up with that Knight of Coins, that you are on a steady track. The Knight of Coins is always about slow but steady wins the race. You are putting in the time, the effort, and it's just telling you, just be patient, Leo. Things are coming. Don't stop working towards your goals, your dreams. Stay very in the moment. Don't worry about things, you know, moving too fast. When Aries season approaches, things will move more quickly. So just hang in there for now. And look at that, the Ace of Pentacles. This is absolutely beautiful, Leo. On top of that Knight of Pentacles, this to me really says, if you know, stay the course, be patient, work at things one day at a time, the rewards will be really great. Do not give up. Absolutely. So then we step into the hopes and fears. Here is the Hierophant card. This is Taurus energy. To me, this is really you wanting that deeper commitment, whether it's from other people in your life, whether it's from a situation that's at hand. But ultimately, this is you really wanting that, you know, deep, spiritually grounded sort of fulfillment and focus. This is also a lot of inner wisdom coming up to the surface. So don't ignore things, you know, if they feel like really divinely led messages or very solid, you know, wisdom and guidance. Absolutely pay attention to that. And look at that, the Justice card, which in a lot of ways feels very similar. even looks kind of similar. Look at that. You know, this is Libra, this is Taurus. So to me, this is about grounding. This is about balance. And there's been a time for some of my Leos, I really feel it, where things were really ungrounded and really unbalanced. And you don't want to go back there again. That's a big thing that I feel for a lot of you. The outcome card is very nice. It's the Three of Coins. Again, this is a very stay the course, work at things one day at a time. This one really shows the architect building and creating and planning something new, building the temple, building the spiritual center, whether that's literal or figurative. Leo, you absolutely are working towards building something very strong. Two other signs, I can't remember which signs they were right off, but definitely this card has come out in that same position for a couple of other people so far in these readings. So I do feel that, you know, you are one of, you know, the group that are getting ready to be building something new, very meaningful, very profound. It's a beautiful energy. So let's pull a clarifier for that for you. And look at that. Oh, Leo, what a great outcome there. You know, whatever it is that you're working on here, it's going to be very successful. Look at that victory card coming out with the Six of Wands. So absolutely, your patience now will be rewarded. That's definitely the feeling I very much get with this reading. Stay the course. Stay in the moment. The Wheel of Fortune is changing in your favor. And your hard work will have rewards. So let's pull a spirit animal card for a last bit of affirmation for this reading. Ooh, Leo. You got the Eagle card. Very, very powerful spirit energy that's with you right now. The card of Mastery. You are on a spiritual journey beyond the sky. Let go of the past and soar. You are guided by the winds of spirit. Your wisdom inspires the world. Oof, Leo. A lot of you are coming into some serious wisdom and spiritual power and knowledge right now. You're turning loose the past, staying in the moment, and you're ready to soar. I love this reading for you guys. I will see you very soon, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your March. Take care.